Welcome to Motorcycle Ways. Has your bike got a flat battery? Well, with the cold weather this time of year, it'll certainly test the batteries. So what do you do? Well, let's check it out. Now, if you're in a hurry, the handiest way to get your bike going is to jump start it. Now I've got a jump pack here that I'm going to use, but if you don't have one of these and you just have jumper cables or leads, you can use them. And you just need another vehicle, like a car is fine to jump start it from. And I know there might be different size batteries, but that doesn't matter, they're both 12 volt systems. So if you've got a car nearby and jumper leads, you can jump your bike like that. Otherwise, if you're not in a hurry, you can take out your battery and put it on charge for a number of hours and bring up the charge that way. Now there may be problems with your battery if it's going dead even in cold weather, so it might need replacing, or maybe it's your charging system that needs looking at. But anyways, we'll get this jump started and take it from there. So when you're putting your clamps onto your battery, you just have to take care that you don't hurt them. Start with your positive first, your red lead onto the positive, because their clamps are quite clunky and you can touch them easily off the bodywork. You don't want to cause sparks. And just get the negative one on there. You can see what I mean, they're quite awkward because the battery and the terminals are so small. It's easy for them to hit off the bodywork. So now that's them in place. Let's see if we get it started. So when you get your bike started, then you can remove your clamps. Remove the negative one first, black one, and then the red one. Carefully. So that's the handiest way of getting your bike up and running and getting on the road. But you really need to be checking out your battery then if it's gone flat to see where the problem is. So the handiest way to do that is with one of these, a multimeter, just to check the current of your battery when the bike is not running and when the bike is running, to see if it's getting a charge. So let's do that now. So a basic enough multimeter I have here. And we're going to check the battery to see what amps are in it now. And we'll be putting the settings here to direct current, which is this one over here. You can see the V for volts with a straight line and a broken white line underneath it. So we'll put it on to 20 V there, 20 volts, because our battery is a 12 volt battery. And you go with the higher one up above that again. And then we'll just connect our two terminals here. Black of course to black and red to the positive as usual, and we'll see what reading we get there. So we're getting 12.6, about 12.6 volts. You can see there. And that's fine. Ideally you're looking for something 12.4 or above. If the battery is reading under 12.4 volts, then really it's coming probably to the end of its life. And if it's down at 12 volts or below, then really it may fail to start your bike. So you may be looking at replacing it. And the next test we'll do is with the bike running and see what voltage we're getting with the bike running. Ideally we should be getting between 13 13.5 and 15 volts when the bike is running, because there'll be a charge going into it to keep the battery charged. So that's what we need to be getting. So I'm just going to start the bike and see what we'll get there. So you can see there we're getting about 14.3, 14.37 volts, which is fine. That means the bike is getting a good charge. So the battery is being charged, so that's all right. So if you have probably down to lack of use, maybe not using the bike or it hasn't been started for a while, the battery can be drained. But it's not good to let them go down flat for a few times, because then your battery will go and it won't come back and take a charge. So it's best to keep them charged up. So if your battery is getting a charge and it's still reading low, under 12.4 volts or thereabouts, then it's more than likely coming to its end of its life and needs replacing. And the other side of it is, if it's not getting a charge, it could be one or two things. It's either the stator or the regulator rectifier. So you need to check them out or have them checked out and see if there's a fault in them. The stator is down. I'll show you that now. So on the Honda CB 500X, you'll find the stator is down here inside this engine cover here on the left hand side. This would be on most bikes. It could be on the opposite side as well, but it's here on this side, and that produces AC current, alternating current, a series of windings, 3-phase usually, and that sends the current, AC current, up to the regulator rectifier, where there is transferred into DC current, which the battery needs to be charged. So you can check out that stator. There's three wires coming out of it. You can see the plug there. It's coming out of it, and there's 3 wires coming out of it up to the regulator rectifier. So the resistance can be checked on them. Mightn't be the easiest job now. Maybe you'd have to get somebody to look at it. But then the regulator rectifier on these bikes sits up here in front of the battery, just down low under the air filter housing, and it's like a fin cooled. It has to be, it dissipates heat, so it has to be air cooled as well. So that could be the other reason why the battery's not getting a charge. It'd be more than likely the rectifier regulator rather than the stator, but it could be either. So they'd be the 2 reasons why your battery most likely wouldn't be getting a charge. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I'll get back to you. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.